Step 1, fix. Step 2, it. Step 3, fix it. Okay, so we're starting to get some fill, but we need to fill the pipe altogether. And I think it's not going to be that way until you get actual full-on pressure, like you actually get like a prime, like it's like priming a pump. So I'm just going to help it on. This is where I end up getting into trouble with this, where I end up putting too many on and end up being, you know, probably net negative on my power production. But oh yeah, that's not going to fly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold control. Bring one of these in to just insert it in the middle. There we go. I see a orange pipe and I want it painted black. Oh, look at that. I can do that. Huzzah. I wasn't sure. So I can put customizer colors on the quick wheel. And now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to, because I screwed up and hit the wrong key. So I've got to add that back in on my one tab. So that will make my life a little bit easier. Although these don't work on that swatch, so I have to go with the custom swatch. Okay, so my net is plus 500, 600, 700-ish. So that's good. It's gonna be still variable, so it looks like it's only happening when I'm inserting, after it's already been painted, when I'm inserting the pump, it's changing the color of it. This is what you really want. You see how it's cranked all the way out to the outermost? That means it's right up there at that max flow rate. So we're getting that pressure to develop now. This is a downward flow, so we shouldn't have much of an issue here. I'm not sure if that's one of my doggos or not. It is. Thank you, Island Doggo. I was reading something. Apparently there used to be like some sort of like a lake shark or something that used to be out here, but they rolled it back in a recent patch. I'm not sure. I think that would have made it kind of fun and interesting. Still rocking 600s, so that's good. Okay, so this isn't quite full, so I'm probably, even though it's going up, but now you see that drop down. So I'm going to need to get some power out here so I can put another pump here. What's the most logical way? Back from that tower there? Or is there something I can use over here? That's actually not too far over here either. But that might still be the easiest. So I'm going to get on top of this pipe so I can run across so I don't have to swim. I'm also going to go up there and I'm going to get that blue slug because he's been just nagging me for a little while. So when you get an upslope, if you catch it just right with the parachute, it'll like catch you as like an updraft. Did not catch that end there. I can also probably get up there with my jetpack. My jetpack does not have a very long flight time. So I'll have to do that. There we go. I find the parachute to be a lot more handy. Okay, so there are no outs. Derek Fry is up. And on first and third. Could be a good inning with no outs. At least sack fly, if anything. Even better if you can get a homie like you did last night. That'd be fantastic. Okay, so there's no flow, but that's because the pipe is full, and it's probably starting to now get to the point where it's hit the cap at the end, which is fantastic if that's the case. wonder if there's a pitching change going on right now because I'm not seeing any updates from the game since Fry got up to bat. Yep, homes were these cousins. So this is where it's going to be kind of interesting, is going to be to see how this works out once it starts pumping again. Because right now it's hard to tell because the pipe is completely full, so there's nowhere for the fluid to go to see if there's any low spots. And if there was, this would be actually making that pulsating movement. They got him. Bummer. All right, that should start kicking everything on. My max consumption is going to pop a little bit here. You can see it did a little bit. It went from 2887 to 3045. So it went up to, what is that, 100, 200, 150-ish. So, come on, Jose Ramirez. But now you can see my fuel is starting to flow, which is good. I want to see how the fuel intake is going before I do too much on the other side. Yeah, it's just crushing it. Now I'm going to have to put some pumps on this side. Yeah, I'm seeing it peaking there. Here it comes. It does take a little while for the pipes to fill, not going to lie. But once they do, once they get that prime, they're pretty good. It's starting to build up little bit by little bit. was fighting this one. Nice. All right. Guardians get the run. Ramirez gets a double to right field. Rocio scored and Quan moved to third. So we have runners on second and third now. Ramirez gets that double. Now you have Naylor up. Yeah, this flow rate is just bouncing like crazy, and I really want that to stabilize. So now if I put a valve on here, cut that off, open that up. You see that flow rate opened right up. That's a good thing right there. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to kill this other feed in a second. I'm just going to make sure that this pipe fills up a little bit first. Or this buffer. That'll give me some consistency. It's still drawing more than it's getting. Which is troubling. Nice. Good job, Guardians. Naylor just doubled. Quan and Ramirez both scored 6-5. What an inning for the Guardians. Got 3 runs so far this inning. Fantastic. And now we got Thomas up. Here we go, Thomas. All right, we're starting to... It's still dipping down quickly, but we're starting to see a little bit more of the positives building. Now I've got 3 buffers. Got a buffer for each line. So it's going to need to build up a little bit. So I might have to go down and just turn a couple of those off. Just to allow it to build so it's not drawing until I get it straightened out. I'm going to turn down for what right there. That should dry up on those. So now we're running on 8 generators. Oh, look at that little guy there. I need to fix that. There we go. Little details make a world of a difference. Now we should start to see this buffer start to fill up. While that does that, I'm going to go over here. put an outgoing filter here. All right, Thomas just walked. All right, so now I'm curious on something. This is filling. And I think it's filling because this is a one-way valve, so I think I need to actually put a valve both ways to tell it not to flow this way either. If I do that, yeah, that should start to settle that down. So now if I open up the other direction, that should allow it to clear out. You got Brennan up right now. I'm just going to flush this pipe entirely. All right, that's completely cleared out. Valve limits both directions are shut down on that. And we're good to go. Let's see if that helps. See, those are still not filling up. So I think I need another pump about midway. Now I'm seeing some increase on the ratcheting there. Come on. No. Let's go. I'm wondering if it's just just purely just the amount that those can push out, that those extractors can push, so it might not be a pump issue. Or maybe it's not the extractors, maybe it's just a limit on how much fuel the refineries can handle. Yeah, because that's max. So it's more of a refinery issue, I think. So I'm curious if I put another refinery next to it and split this pipe, if that would give me what I need. I think it would. So let's head back to the main base. Is that a friendly? Just in case. is walk up here. If he doesn't walk up to you, he's not friendly yet. Yeah, he ran away. So I'm going to wander over here. Slowly approach him. I'm going to show you how to befriend a doggo. Drop a berry and back away. There he comes. He'll eat it, and he'll come running up to you with his tongue lolling out. Here he comes. Give him a good old pet. Name him. Power doggo. And now he's off and doing his thing. Look at him just sitting there all cute and everything. Those guys are really cute. So now when you run into a befriended doggo later on in the game, they're going to give you... I just noticed he has 4 eyes. Huh. It's only slightly creepy. So now when you run into him later in the game, that little inventory spot, he'll bring you different things. It's pretty cool, actually. And sometimes it's pretty rare stuff. My goal here is to get enough fuel flow going that I can turn everything back on and get my operation fully running again, because right now it's partially crippled. And that's the end of the 7th. But I'll tell you, the Guardians, that was a good inning for them. They're still down by 1, but that was a good inning. All right, so let's go ahead and empty out. So, whoop, nope, don't want to go in there. Come on. There we go. Don't want to have my inventory all full, so let's go ahead and drop some of these mats. Okay. Good to go there and there. I never did get more concrete. I'm going to at least top that stack off. All right, so now that I've got that, I'm going to now go in and I'm going to find that blueprint. I'm going to hit plus. And so now that's done is that's added it to my to-do list. And you can kind of see now I have a way to be able to kind of track what are the mats I need to gather. All right, so I need to get concrete. Okay. I'm going to get an extra stack just in case. Okay. Then I need silica. Don't have a lot of that, but I might have some back here in my chest. Nope, not on that one. Go. Silica. Okay, high-speed connectors. I'm going to need to get more of those, I guess. And what did I use all my high-speed connectors on, or is that an overflow? Well, I need wire. Or cable. I'm good to go there. Cable is good. Since I'm doing cable anyway, you know, it never hurts to max out the stack if you're using an inventory spot anyway. Okay, good. There are more high-speed connectors here. Hooray. All right, let's go to my to-do list here. Is there anything else I'm missing? Okay, so if it's purple, it's because it's coming out of my, I have a dimensional inventory. And I like to keep those there. So I'm actually going to make sure I don't have any of these being purple if I can avoid it. So let's go ahead and pick some of those up. So I've got iron plate. I need quite a bit of iron plate. So I'm going to go over here. I think, is it this one? Yes. How much iron plate do I need? I need 600. It's still showing as purple, though. I don't understand that. Odd. Yeah, well. All right, steel beam, steel pipe. Oh, get out of there. I think I have both of those here. Yep, there's our steel beam. How much do I need? 62. Hey, guess what? 200 should be plenty of that. I need 159 steel pipe. How much reinforced iron plate do I need? 15. Let's grab a double stack there. Cased industrial beam. That might be the only thing I need to go over to the warehouse for. Is there anything else that I need? Oh, and copper sheet. Reinforced iron plate, steel beam, yes. So let's go over here, grab copper rolls. Got more than enough, so I'm going to move that back. And let's go get that last little bit. I'm also going to bring a stack of power shards with me. I'll show you why in a moment. All right, we're good to go. So let's head back over there. Oh, goodness. Sorry for the yawn. Chisholm strikes out swinging, 2 outs. Top of the 8th. And Carlos Stanton is up. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. It's going to be time to use that blueprint. So I'm going to go grab that blueprint. I know I have the mats to do it now. We're going to take a look and square it up here to this other one. And make sure of alignment so that it's up to that. I did not start off using the world grid, so that's made it a little bit difficult for me to always be able to kind of align it. That's looking good. Oh, dagnabbit, I gotta go around. There we go. Why is it saying one or more missing resources? I got all the resources. What don't I have? Yeah, I got all of that. Oh, it's blocking me because there's a resource out there. Got to go mine. They'll let you put it over rocks, but not if it's a mineable resource. What's up, Wolfly Zenly? Good to see ya. Just getting this out of the way before I build my blueprint base or my blueprint refinery. Anything else I need to... Doesn't care about the plants, just if there's like limestone or something more rock to build. All right. Let's go back in and do it again. Blueprints. Okay. Beautiful. That is much better. Leave a little bit of a gap to walk between there, but... And now you can watch it build from the blueprint. Look at all that. So pretty. All right. Let's grab pipeline. And bring that over. Hey, thanks for coming anyway. I'm just showing some building with my blueprinting, which I just figured out how to do. So it's been kind of fun there. I'm just having a good time while I'm watching the Yankees Guardians game. Okay. Build that in there. Actually, I don't want to build it in there. Or do I? Where should I put this, Wolfly? Do I want to put it before or after? I think I want to put it before. I think that was actually the right positioning. Crush it in there. We're going to put power to it. And put a junction there. Power the facility, and now I just need to put the feed in on the front end, and then it'll be good to go. So now we're going to put a splitter on here. I want this to look nice. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run it straight out. it straight over. I went a touch too far, didn't I? There should be good. Now, run that there. Put a T-pipe there. There we go. I'm going to put flow valves in here each direction. And now I need to get power off of that main feed. Those pumps get kicking, and we should be in good shape. So I just did some building and reconstruction there. I'm going to need to apply the crude oil color pattern. So that's building. Liking what I see there. Don't like the bottom foundation being that far off. Looks dirty. It's not letting me get under there either, is it? Come on. There we go. Come on, you little punk. There we go. Just gotta get the first one. The rest of them start to fall in place after that. let's start placing our walls. Come on. There we go. And we'll go inside in just a moment here and take a look and see how everything's running on the mechanics on the inside. It's looking better, and let's put some steps in. Oh, well, that's not ideal. It's quite interesting. Better. Now let's go back and get the catwalk in place. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's odd. The blueprint definitely was not that way before, but I don't know. Either way. Okay, so those are chewing. That could be a problem, and that could actually cause some issues with the other one as well. Another detail that didn't come over from the blueprint. So you do have to check the blueprints for accuracy still, as you can see here. Uh-oh. Give me one moment, because I just had a force crash. And the Guardians just tied it up in the bottom of the 8th. Hooray. This is getting to be one heck of a series here, baby. So we go into the top of the 9th. All right, so that's where the last save was. So I just have to do a couple quick wall finishing things again. That's all right. Crashes happen. That's where it saved right before I got this wall placed. There we go. So now I'm going to fix that floor again. After I put the foundation stairs in. It should be a little bit tighter. I guess not. There we go. And now I need to go fix. This is where it broke last time, so I'm going to do a save here before I go to fix this. Also going to check my options. That's still correct, so we're good there. Oh. Glad I saved it. So I know now how to trigger that failure. So I think what I'll do, what might be the issue, is actually that elevator. So I'm going to kill that elevator first and see if it crashes, and then we'll see what happens. All right, Rizzo just single to left. Come on here, Guardians. Yeah, it just does not like that belt. I have one other option that might work. Maybe won't kill it. And that's going to be I'm going to kill the awesome sink first. Nope. It's that belt. Can I? Oh boy. First and third, no outs. Not good, Guardians. Volpe got a single to get Birdie to third. Birdie's a pinch runner. All right, so this being the case, we're going to do some other troubleshooting here and see if we can fix this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try putting a belt extender on first. Oh, it doesn't want that wall removed either. All right, well, I think that's going to be a good time for us to call it tonight. Lord, I'm going to call it there. That's going to be it for tonight. Hey, thanks for joining. If you joined tonight, I really appreciate it. Might get back on later, but that's going to be it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the evening of Satisfactory. I am Creative Constructs, and I will see you on the next creation. Have a great evening.